look at my credit card bills. Oh, and I don't have an apartment. So here I am, literally turning 30, going back to the parents' basement. Yeah, and because I'm in the parents' basement, I'm obviously not going out in like Milwaukee, Wisconsin, some small little town in the middle of nowhere. And because I didn't know how long I was staying in Buenos Aires, I have no boot camps scheduled either. So I'm just like, fuck, here I am. What do? It's kind of like flopping around. So this was kind of like a big transition and I had like the month of sadness, just like the 30 life crisis, full month of sadness. I'm just like, I remember I was driving the car and I was driving back to my parents' house. I'm like, you're 30 and you live with your parents. This is fuck. Little did I even know that like the last 4 months I was like all over South America, whatever. I was just like, no, you're 30 and you're with your parents. So what came out of that, I'm like, I need to fucking do something, right? And I know I'm crashing with Tim. I think you guys saw him on Friday. And he's got the whole freedom business shit. So we've been talking a lot of business stuff throughout the whole week that I've been staying with him. And some of the biggest epiphanies I had this year were actually related to business. And they're kind of self-development focused. So I thought I'd throw some of those out as well. And I think the biggest one at the beginning stage was for me, so we got Papa and Tyler, Nick and Owen are kind of like the owners of RSD. So they're kind of like the gatekeepers on stuff. And I'm just like sitting here in the basement, sitting here in the lair, we call it the lair. So I'm in the lair thinking, okay, I need to make some fucking cash here. I could do this product thing, right? Because for me, my issue was always like, I've been teaching boot camp. It averages out about 3 times a month or something, pretty much every month. So it's like whatever that is per year. What is that, 36, 40 programs a year or something? And I'm like, I love my content. I fucking love this shit. I got to get it out there. But it's like I put it out there like, who's this Brad dude? And because I didn't have a lot of authority, I'm like, this shit's fucking awesome. But you don't have the authority. No one even listens to it. They're like, whatever. So I'm like, okay, how can I get that shit out there? I'm like, I want to create this fucking product. I want to do this. But what happens is, and I see this all the time, wannabe entrepreneurs, like what do they call it, the wantrepreneur, or people like, I want to start a business, or any type of like risk taking, is there's this like this fog of like indifference. You're like in this fog and you're like, okay, I could do it, I could not do it, I don't really know, can I control it? In the business world, the way, like this is the perfect example. You're like, I want to start a business, but the economy has to be perfect. It's like, I have to know that I can do it, that I will never lose $1. My business will never lose $1. And then when everything is perfect, then I will go and create it, right? And this is the same thing in pickup. What do you do when you're in pickup? You're like, I need the perfect sequence. This is what I'm going to open with. Then I'll do this. I'll transition into this. And then I'll go for the number. She'll say, yes, here's my number. Then I will kiss her. She will have a passionate makeout. I will break it first. Then I will lead her to the bar once. I will buy her one drink. I'll make sure that whatever, she pays for it or some shit. I don't know. And then you're like, we're leaving now. And she's like, okay, that would be great. And then you just stroll off into the horizon or something, right? Like you think everything's going to be perfect. It's the same thing with business. So for me, in the business world, I was like, I talked to one of my mentors, like my kind of business mentor, who's actually one of my pickup mentors back in the day too. He's like, dude, he has a business where he's like giving products to people, stuff like that. And I'm like, I don't know what to do. Is Papa and Tyler, are they gonna like let me do this? Like, should I do it? I don't know, what should I do here? And he's like, dude, like I can't control when they're gonna take the product. Like if you have some lazy fucking supplier out there, he's like, when they're ready, I gotta have the product ready, right? So basically it's like you can never control that shit out there. You just have to be prepared and be ready. So when the time comes, you're basically ready to rock. So I'm like, okay, cool. I kind of want to do this. And I've had some other ventures in the past, right? I've had some other kind of business companies that I've started in the past. And a lot of them, well, they all pretty much failed since I don't really work on them consistently anymore. And a lot of this, what it was for me, what I realized, so this is like epiphany number one, just like, what is it? It's like is it a Napoleon Hill quote where he says, fortune comes to those prepared or some shit like that? I don't know. It's probably not even him at all. But something like, be prepared, and then, does anyone know the quote that I'm talking about? No one knows it. Prepare for the shit. The luck comes to the one that are prepared. So just fucking prepare and like just put yourself out there and take the risk and then deal with the shit after the fact. Again, pick up. Most guys go in there and they're looking at the girl and they're like, okay, her body language, I think she's receptive. I think this one will be, that guy is not with her. Like, that's definitely not with her. Okay, okay, hold on, I'll wait till she orders the drink, and then when she's got to pay first, and then she pays. All right, now guy just went in. All right, who's had that? I have, like last night, right? So it's like, no, it's like you go in there, you fucking hit the shit, and then you roll with the punches after the fact. So you just go in there. Like for me, I used to even teach this shit. I'd be like, okay, the only 2 or 3 approaches that I won't ever do. One is right as they get in the club, because right as they get in the club, they're like, I need to do my walk. And they do their little walk. You're like, hey, what's up? She's like, hi, nice to meet you. Wow, right? And she does her little walk. Another one is like she's ordering the drink, because right as she's ordering the drink, you're like, hey, what's up? She's like, hi, rum and coke, and you don't get full attention, so you're kind of compromising your value there a little bit. And then the other one's like she's going to the bathroom, right? So then I see this shit, and I remember this was right about the time I'm fucking working on my process and all that stuff. And I'm thinking, I'm like, okay, what did I get into the game for? Like, what did I get into this shit for? It's like to see the girl that I want and be the selector. Like, I see this girl, I want this girl. Let's go do it. Let's do this shit. Oh no, she's going to the bathroom. Fuck it, I don't care. Hi, I know it looks like you really got to piss really badly. I just thought you're really cute. I just wanted to say hi to you. You know, you can go in there. I'm going to be waiting right here for you, right when you come out. You better come out. Don't hide in there. I'm going to be right here. Are you ready? Cool. Awesome. Enjoy your piss. And then she comes out. I'm like, what's up? Or she's like, whatever, you know. But it's like, fuck it. Just go for it. Do that shit. A lot of times I just sit there. And even in my head, I'm thinking like, damn, she must have to piss really bad because she's just standing here, 10 minutes goes by, and like, fuck, just because you go and you're the one to take that action there, fuck, it's like, do that shit, be the selector, because if you're waiting just for the receptive ones, or guys are always like, they're waiting for permission, like, did I get the eye contact, or something like that, they're waiting for all this shit before they're gonna go in and approach, and instead of just saying like, she's hot, there's some dudes, I don't know, I'll deal with this shit. One of my favorite quotes is the Mark Twain, like, I've had a lot of problems, but most of them never happened, right? You're thinking about all this shit, all this crazy shit could happen, especially guys that get into this. We were talking about over the weekend how most dudes are like engineers and math majors and all this shit. And what it is, you get in there and you're like, blah, 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 blah. She's girl coding. That body language is 35% as bad as it should be. It should be a little bit better. She's not as receptive as she could be by 15%, you know, and you're like, da, 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 da. And you're like super analyzing all this shit. It's just like, fuck that shit and just like plow through and make the shit happen, right? Cool, so this is kind of May's June. So I was getting pretty fucking jacked by then because I'm just like living in the basement. And you know, I'm kind of working on the product, stuff like this. It's starting to go really well and I'm learning how to video edit. I gotta fucking learn all this shit. I had to learn how to set up a damn camera, like what lighting is good, how to set all that shit up. So I'm just chilling in the lair, fucking learning all this shit. While everyone else is kind of off doing instructorship stuff all over the world. And I'm like, I'm in the lair, fucking rolling, but whatever. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do this. So, next epiphany, during this time period, what I was saying with the other businesses that I had, I was willing to kind of like invest some money. So I'm like, cool, I got like 10 grand here. Let's invest in this business. Yeah, let's invest in it. Cool, but all of a sudden I'm like, oh, I have this product idea. I'm gonna have to invest, it's literally been 8 months in the making till it's finally launched. So I'm like, I've invested 8 months of time and not gotten paid $1 really, ultimately. So it's like, that's a lot of fucking time. But I was willing to just kind of throw 10 grand out there. So for me, a huge epiphany that I had this year from the business standpoint is that like, fuck, time is money. How did I get that money? I fucking worked my ass off to get that money, right? But it's like I was playing the lottery or some shit. And I think a lot of guys think that, especially a lot of internet marketing kind of businesses, and I know a lot of guys are into that shit, they're thinking, cool, I'll just like buy some links on that shit over there, like some social media. I'll buy fucking 5,000 Twitter followers. That'll be really cool. I was like, okay, what is that ultimately gonna do, right? So the other side of it is like, put your fucking time into shit. And like, how is a business like created, a really solid foundational business? It's like you just fucking grind it out and you put the damn time in. You put the damn time in, you fucking invest the time. You work your ass off. Literally, like I said, I woke up at 9:30. I've been 4 hours of sleep. I'll probably be up till 4 or 5 in the morning tonight and keep on doing it again tomorrow. And then I'm on the airplane fucking editing video and then throwing that shit up too, right? You just gotta fucking do it, right? So this is May, June. All of a sudden, finally, I'm starting to teach again, starting to go out. And I'm like, holy shit, my fucking game sucks again. What happened here, right? And what it was is, I feel that what happens, a lot of guys when they get into, like, let's say you take a boot camp or you take some sort of program, or a weekend like this, you get a lot of momentum out of a weekend like this because you see a lot of other people taking action, and you kind of took action by coming here. So you're like, fuck yeah, let's fucking do some shit. It's like the seminar high. You always get the seminar high, and you're like, yeah, let's fucking roll. And then all of a sudden, oh shit, but all these life things are here. So all of a sudden you go back to work and you kind of forget about it, or like some family shit happens. Or I've had dudes say like they took a boot camp and then had to go to Afghanistan or some shit. So then they're like, I kind of lost a little momentum there when I was in the desert. It's like, yeah, can't do many cold approaches when you're like, unless like burkas, like you're like whatever shit or something, right? Yeah, so I don't know. I did a program in Dubai. It was fucking awesome. I did a 21-night program in Dubai. It was pretty insane, 21 nights in a row. But you're obviously not meeting the locals. You're pretty much meeting all the tourists. But so you come out of that, you have no momentum, right? But I think what's cool is, for me at least, what I notice is I'm chilling in the lair, fucking doing HTML and doing video editing and stuff. And actually my inner game like grew a lot more. Like my inner game was way stronger because I'm like, fuck yeah, you're on your fucking path. You're actually doing shit here. You've been waiting all this time to fucking do shit. Let's fucking rock. Let's do this.